Let's dive into today's crypto market scene. As of just before 6 p.m. on September 9th, 2024, the total market cap of the crypto world is at $2.99 trillion, up by 3.11% from yesterday. Also, the total trading volume has hit $81.9 billion, which is a whopping 64.8% jump from the day before, all according to SoSoValue. According to SoSoValue, the price of Bitcoin, BTC, is sitting at $56,545, which is up by 3.73% from yesterday. The market cap of BTC has hit $1.12 trillion, grabbing a hefty 53.5% of the total market cap. Over the past 24 hours, BTC's trading volume was $31.41 billion, which is 38.7% of the total trading volume. The next news is about Ethereum, ETH. Its price is at $2,343.4, showing a rise of 2.69% from yesterday. ETH's market cap is $281.96 billion, making up 13.5% of the total market cap. Its 24-hour trading volume is $13.60 billion, accounting for 16.8% of the total trading volume. Together, BTC and ETH make up 67% of the total cryptocurrency market cap, and their combined trading volumes represent 55.5% of the total trading volume. After checking out the overall crypto market, let's dive into the top 5 token gainers of the day. As of 17:55 Hong Kong time, according to SoSoValue, here's the scoop. The top gainer is Barnbridge. As of 17:55 today, its market cap hit $20.89 million, with a coin price of $2.1520, soaring by 4.4% in the last 24 hours. Next up, Open Exchange Token. Its coin price is $0.0044180, with a 24-hour jump of 40.6%. Third in line is PeppyFork. Its coin price stands at a tiny $0.0000006, but it's up by 27.8%. Fourth place goes to Woyak. Its coin price is $0.00560, rising by 27.2%. Rounding out the top 5 is ChainX, with a coin price of $0.13224, marking a 26.9% increase over the last day. Hey everyone, let's dive into today's crypto market sector performance. According to SoSoValue, all 16 sectors are seeing some green today, but let's talk about the top performers: SocialFi, AI, and RWA sectors. Starting with SocialFi at by 7.43% since midnight UTC. Leading the pack are TON with an 8.44% increase, Cyber up by 6.74%, and Push rising by 5.62%. Next up, the AI sector, which has climbed 7.23%. The big movers here are Clore with a whopping 16.6% gain, ATEC not far behind at 15.3%, and Teo with a solid 10.8% increase. Lastly, the RWA sector has grown by 6.62%. OM is leading this sector with a 9.44% rise, followed by Pendle at 8.6%, and GFI up by 7.61%. That's the scoop on the crypto sectors today, all showing some impressive gains. Let's dive into today's crypto news that you should keep an eye on, courtesy of SoSoValue. First up, we've got some scoop from SoSoValue. Last week, the Ethereum Spot ETF saw a net outflow of $91.04 million. That's from September 3rd to September 6th Eastern Time. Digging deeper, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust ETF, ETH-E, had a pretty rough week with a net outflow of $111 million. On the flip side, the Grayscale Ethereum Mini Trust ETF, ETH, did all right with a net inflow of $10.36 million. And not too far behind was the Fidelity Ethereum ETF, FE, which saw an inflow of $4.91 million. The next news is, Snapshot X has just rolled out, and it's here to change the game for decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs. They've introduced a new Layer 2 protocol that lets you vote on-chain without those pesky gas fees, all thanks to Starknet's roll-up tech. This is huge because it means DAOs can now choose on-chain voting without the high costs that used to slow things down. Jeremy Muzigi, the COO of Snapshot Labs, is pretty stoked about it. He says it's a major moment for on-chain governance because it allows DAOs to offer free on-chain voting, boosting inclusivity and participation in decentralized decision-making. The cool part? It uses Stark scaling and storage proofs for secure tamper-proof voting without needing to move tokens around or rack up fees. Plus, there's a transaction relayer called Mana that makes it super easy to vote using your Ethereum wallet without even having a Starknet account. Snapshot X is kicking things off with a governance vote in the Starknet community on a new staking proposal, really showing off what it can do for decentralized governance. The next news is, Wu found out from Whale Alert that the USDC Treasury just created an extra 50 million USDC on the Ethereum network at about 6:33 Beijing time and sent it over to Coinbase. Over the last 3 days, they've minted a total of 150 million USDC, and all of it went straight to Coinbase. The next news is Agile Energy X, part of Tokyo Electric Power Company in Japan, is getting into Bitcoin mining using renewable energy. They're setting up mining rigs right next to solar power plants. Here's the scoop. Agile Energy's simulations found that if half of Japan's energy comes from renewables, about 240 million kilowatt hours of electricity could go to waste every year because of power limits. But if they use just 10% of this extra juice for Bitcoin mining, they could rake in around 360 billion yen, that's about 2.5 billion USD, in Bitcoin every year. The next news is, over in Nigeria, the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is gearing up to crack down on folks and businesses, including crypto exchanges that are playing outside the rules. They've made it clear, if you're not down to follow the regulations, they're not going to let you operate in their space. So heads up to anyone in that market, the SEC is not messing around. The next news is from Foresight News. OKX is gearing up to list Catizen, also known as Caddy, for spot trading. You can start depositing at 9 p.m. today, and you'll be able to withdraw starting at 6 p.m. on September 21st. Mark your calendars because CAD USDT spot trading kicks off at 7 p.m. on September 20th. Next news. Nick Dracon, who used to run the crypto research and education hub Revello Intel, shared a shocking tweet on September 5th. He said he was robbed at gunpoint by a slick crew who made him hand over his own cash, along with company and investor funds. After this scary incident, he stepped down as CEO. Dracon mentioned that these robbers were clued into his crypto dealings and even knew the deposit addresses. He's got a hunch that someone inside Revello Ventures might be mixed up in this, but he's kept the details under wraps for safety. To sort out the financial mess, Dracon has given up his share in Revello, and now 30% of the company's profits will go towards making things right with everyone who lost out. Vu Benson, the former COO, is stepping up to lead as the new CEO of Revello Intel. The next news is, last week, global crypto investment products saw some hefty withdrawals, with a total of $726 million heading out the door. This ties with the biggest weekly outflows we've seen since March. The US felt this the most, especially the Bitcoin spot ETFs. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. Over in Europe, Germany and Switzerland bucked the trend with some net inflows. And despite the market's dip, funds based on Solana actually pulled in more investments. The next news is, Friend.tech, a Web3 social network, has officially given up control of its smart contracts by handing them over to Ethereum's null address. This means they've locked down the system tight, so no more changes can be made. This drastic step was taken after the platform saw its growth hit a wall and trading activities started to dip. Originally kicked off on the Coinbase-supported Layer 2 network called Base, Friend.tech had a moment in the spotlight when its daily earnings even topped those of Ethereum. But despite a strong start, it couldn't keep up the pace, and now, with everything locked up, a comeback looks pretty much off the table. The next news is, big update from Foresight News. Toko Crypto, supported by Binance, has just snagged the physical crypto asset trader license from the Indonesian Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Agency, also known as Bapepti. This makes Toko Crypto the third exchange in Indonesia to get this license. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you found this useful. Don't forget to check out sosovalue.com, your go-to resource for all things crypto. Stay updated with the latest market trends and essential info. Catch you next time. Goodbye.